What does this iconic picture mean to you? Like when you first saw it trending on the internet, what feeling came over you? What sprang out of you? What was that emotion that was so dominant on you when you saw this picture? For me, I saw the audacity of hope and belief. It's like seeing a loved parent or a loved one coming back, and a child just spreads out his arms to embrace them. Probably a loved parent, probably to a couple that has been maybe they walk apart, and now they are like it's a reunion, an embrace. In fact, I was so overwhelmed. Let me just confess, when I first saw this picture, I didn't feel anything at that point, because I was still reading over the fact that some thugs, some hired thugs, APC hired thugs in Lagos, could do this to law-abiding citizens whose desire was just to go for a rally, whose desire was just to go and stand with and for somebody that they believe in. I really felt bad for all those destruction. You can watch the video on my channel. I felt so bad. So when I first saw this picture, when Esther first dropped it, she dropped four in a collage. I saw it. Then it was later when I went online again and I saw it. That was when it dawned on me that this picture is iconic. And it is no wonder that people are already framing it. Yes. That is how sweet, that is how memorable this picture is. People are already framing it. You know, they say that moments in life, as in great moments in life, are not necessarily rehearsed. This is a boy that just saw Peter Obi's convoy and mustered all courage, all strength, all confidence, all hope, all love, everything that he could, to just go and stand to tell this guy that yes, Papa Oyoyo, Papa, we are embracing your candidacy. Papa, I am 15 years old. I am not eligible to vote, but Papa, I will be praying for you. Papa, I love you. What iconic picture. This boy, Yusuf Alabi, he's 15 years old, and he has been found by trust obedience. Now they will always do their homework. So he has been found, and someone has spoken to his mother. They FaceTimed actually, and they realized that this 15-year-old boy, he has been out of school for some years, and he's been on the street. At least he does some petty things to also contribute to the family. Now this boy represents the hope of over 20 million children that are out of school. This boy represents that wall of ethnicity and tribalism and religiosity, that wall that has been shattered, because this boy shattered that tribal myth. He is Yoruba, he is Muslim, but hear what he said. He said, I love him so much. My uncles and my mother, they say he's a good man. I love him. I'll be praying for him. I love him well.
So what did make you do that thing where you do for Peter Obi convoy? You do it. So you like making win. You like a well. So that make you stand for a front like that. So if you win, what you go do? You go do it. You go pray for him if you win. Make him do well. So you just like him.
Okay, where are Yusuf? Yusuf's hope represents the hope of over 20 million children that are out of school. Yusuf represents this, everything that he did. This picture represents life. It represents light. It represents acceptance. It represents, as in, acceptance of anybody, any genuine person that would come and turn their conditions around, that God will use to turn the conditions of, because this boy has no business being on the streets, but as God will have it, you never can tell when your moment comes. You never can tell. Yusuf represents the aspiration of the Gen Z, the millennial, the baby boomers, and every generation in Nigeria. Yusuf represents our inspiration. Yusuf represents the hope that we are looking to, the hope that we are asking God, God, please, we are hoping on you to give us somebody that will turn this nation around. That is what Yusuf represents. He represents the fact that the presidency of Peter Obi and Yusuf Dati Ahmed will not leave anyone behind, will not leave children in the streets. That is what this picture represents. This picture represents hunger for a better Nigeria, hunger for a better nation, hunger for unity. It represents determination. It represents, above all, prayer to God. God, please, our arms are open wide to receive the help that you bring to Nigeria. Please, let's not shatter the hope and the aspiration and the hunger of our young ones, especially those out of kids' children. And I thank the obedience movement. They are very proactive. They are very united. They represent what their principal Peter Obi has been saying. Let us leave no one behind. I know a number of persons that this period, this campaigning, electioneering period, has turned their life around just because they are identified with the obedience movement. The story of Chioma's success, we cannot forget it. The story of that cripple that, because he just held the poster of Peter Obi in one Lagos walk, and some thugs descended on him. They did not even look at the fact that this was a disabled guy. They didn't see that. They didn't see that this was a guy that was not as physically able as they. I was not as privileged as they, but descended on him to beat him. Obedience came through for him, got him a motorized wheelchair, also sent him to the contributed and sent him to the hospital for checkup and treatments and every other thing. And I know that his life now was better than that day, that moment where he held that poster. It's so amazing that on the climax of Peter Obi's mega rally in Lagos, that a boy, a Muslim, a Yoruba boy, proved beyond reasonable doubt that we are one Nigeria. We are united in one cause. We are united in one movement. We are united in one purpose. Just same destiny, same nation. Nobody is Igbo Nigerian or Hausa Nigerian or Yoruba Nigerian. No. He shattered that myth of religious tribalism and ethnicity. He shattered it with just this pose, this iconic pose, this world-class pose. I am glad that soon enough this boy will be out of the streets. I am happy that soon enough he and his mother, his widowed mother, would have a better life. And I am happy that soon enough we will celebrate a new Nigeria. Please, guys, let's vote right. Please, let's do one thing for the destiny of our children, not for us. Not for us. For the destiny of our children. For the destiny of our future. For the destiny of our nation. Let's do one thing right by voting Peter Gregory Obi as president on February 25th, 2023. Please, please. Thank you.